My name is Kate Ballard-Rosa, and these are 5 of my favorite tips for the ACT. My first tip is for the ACT English section. In this section where you are asked to fix sentences of grammatical errors, the ACT will often try to trick you by making the sentence sound correct, but it's incorrect within context of the paragraph. To avoid falling for this common ACT trap, make sure you read the sentence above and the sentence below the one that you are correcting. My second tip is for the ACT math section. Some of the ACT questions will have numbers as answer choices. If you come across one of these, it may be helpful to plug in those answer choices until you get the right answer. However, when you do this, make sure you start with answer choice C. Because the answer choices go from biggest to smallest, if answer choice C is too big, you will know that A and B are too big as well, and you don't even have to plug them in. That way, at most, you end up plugging in 3 answer choices, which saves you a lot of time. My third tip is for the ACT reading section. Because this section requires you to read long passages in a very short amount of time, the number one skill you want to focus on is your ability to recall detailed information from the passage. One trick to help with this is to go first to the questions and read any that start with the 5 W's. Who, what, when, where, or which. These questions often require the most detailed answers. So if you keep them in your mind as you read, it allows you to answer the questions as you go, preventing you from having to go back and reread the passage. My fourth tip is for the ACT science section. The number one trick that you can use on this section is to not read the text at the beginning of each passage. About 80 to 85% of the questions can be answered just looking at the charts and the graphs. This will save you a lot of time, and then if you have extra time, you can go back and try to answer the questions that are based on the text. My fifth tip for the ACT is that you should always guess on questions you don't know the answer to. There's no guessing penalty on the ACT. However, you should still be a smart guesser. If you are answering questions within the first half of any section, guess C or H. However, if you are guessing questions within the second half of the section, you want to guess A or F. And remember, always stay consistent. For more information about test prep, go to ArborBridge.com.